And then something you've been very public about and written about, so I feel it's fair to ask about, is that 1986, at 21, you get diagnosed with testicular cancer.
Yeah.
You're told your chance of survival is in the low teens. And of course, I'm talking to you now at 57, so we know that was not the best
Yeah,
estimate.
I made it, but also even then, that was slightly out of date because my best friend was a medical student, and so when I got my diagnosis, the first thing we did was to look it up in his medical textbook, which was just a couple of years out of date because just around then there was a whole new family of drugs that they found, which almost in every case cures testicular cancer. Now, I was always, luckily, I didn't need the drugs. My cancer hadn't spread. So I was always in that 10% that would always have pulled through. But so that was, but still, it's quite a bleak moment to come across. But yeah, and, I suppose at the time, it didn't feel like it affected me that badly. I obviously didn't want to die. I liked being alive, but it just seemed to be, you kind of got through day by day. I was only sort of looking back on it years later that I suddenly felt the weight of it. But it's I got through. Here I am, as you said.
Well, I like to imagine a moment like that, because later I know that you're going to go on to have a novel rejected widely and probably have some moments of darkness and despair. Welcome to the wonderful world of being an author. But you're going to have that, and I imagine that's almost got a pale in comparison, and you've got some perspective on that once you've looked death in the eye.
I guess. Although maybe I was saved by my lack of depth, my superficiality meant it didn't impact me too deeply. But I suppose there is a serious message here, which is it's one of the few cancers that young men get. On the whole, we don't get cancer, and if you find it early enough, it's 100% treatable. It's not even just that you slightly improve your chances; that they cure it. So the key thing is to, adolescent boys out there, well, get some proper advice about how to do this, but check yourselves. It's a really important thing.